Ashok Gajapati Raj garu, who I've seen growing up. He's the senior most member of Telugu Desam Party. I have a lot of memories with him. Maybe I can share one of it here. He was the only person who would come out of Mr. Naidu's chamber in our old house in Jubilee Hills, come out, go to a corner and have a smoke. And I would ask him, I don't think father is too worried, he should do it. And say, no, it's sort of great respect, I do this outside. He's been a great mentor to me. He's been a great supporter to the party, to the family. And I thank him for all his support. To Ramu, who's my younger brother, who brings a lot of energy to the party, to all of us. Of course, his Hindi is much better than his Telugu. And to Anita Garu, I think the only Home Minister in India who has more than 23 cases against her. And I hope she's working on getting them cleared. To Nadanla Manohar Garu, who stood by us personally, was always with me during the tough times, was a great counsel for me, especially the 53 days that Mr. Naidu was arrested. Almost on a daily basis, we would actually interact, share feedback. And it was his support that today NDA has won 94% of the seats that we have contested in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Manohar Garu. Prabhu uncle, he is an uncle for me. He is much fitter than me, no second thoughts about it. But he's an uncle. He's been a great supporter of the family since the 80s. As Amma has said, he stood by us during our tough times. He continues to be with us during our good times. I really appreciate all the support, uncle. Amma made a statement today that behind every successful man, there's a successful woman, and I'd like to change that a little. There's a sacrifice of a successful woman. I've seen it in home. I've seen the sacrifices that Amma has made. I see the sacrifices that Brahmani is making because I have chosen a path. And I'm sure Lakshmi Aunty has sacrificed a lot to make what Prabhu uncle is today. So I think we should really celebrate the women who have unconditionally supported us during tough times. To Varun, to Varsha, thank you very much for having me here. I think it's a great legacy. All of us are lucky to have. I think it's a legacy to take forward. And I call this legacy a banyan tree effect. If you look at a banyan tree, no other plant grows around it. So the legacies are such big. And I've always even resonated with my own instance where I have a father who's larger than life. So how do you grow under the banyan tree? It is a challenge, and it's a challenge worth taking on. So we will build this in 2 years. We will build this in 2 years and we'll do it together. Of course, Visakhapatnam is very close to our heart. We've shared great memories. Honestly, when the state was together, it was all about Hyderabad. 2014, when the state got bifurcated, it was really about Visakhapatnam. I still remember when Hudud happened. Hudud was hitting Visakhapatnam. In the house, we had a Seemantam function in the farm. I remember it so well. So Mr. Naidu came there and he was just there to put Akshantalu, and then he left and he was on the phone asking the central government for various other supports because he knew that Hudud will come. And literally he left that day, he flew to Rajahmundry. He actually flew to Visakhapatnam, the flight couldn't land, landed in Rajahmundry and came to Visakhapatnam via helicopter, and he landed in Visakhapatnam airport. I still remember that picture. I was not there with him. I was still in the party. I was not part of the government. But I remember the picture where the entire roof of the airport was gone. All there were standing walls, and looking at him just walk through that building was so surreal for all of us. Back then, who believed that Visakhapatnam is our future. But it was amazing resilience that we are able to turn it around. And I mean, people of Visakhapatnam are just amazing. Because when Mr. Naidu gave a call saying, don't celebrate Diwali because there are dried leaf everywhere and it's a fire hazard, no one celebrated Diwali. And hats off to the people of Visakhapatnam, to your resilience, to your support.